Election officials at the polling station said their tally was correct and there were no discrepancies. Putin is the strong favorite to win re-election next year. Many voters credit him with restoring national pride. However, with the economy forecast to grow only 1% this year, enthusiasm for Putin is not as strong as it has been. Political analysts say that could result in a weak election turnout. The reporters were present for the entire voting day except for in one place where a reporter missed the start because they were initially not allowed in. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov did not immediately respond to requests for comments for this story. However, Peskov, on a conference call with reporters on Monday, said the vote showed people trust Putin. He said that there was zero tolerance of fraud, with reports of violations of election rules being dealt with swiftly. Citing Election Commission data, he said the volume of complaints were down on previous elections, and in most cases the complaints were about secondary issues. Opinion polls consistently show that United Russia has more support than any other Russian party. Golos, a non-governmental organization whose volunteers monitored the voting in 36 regions, said late on Monday it had received reports of 825 violations of election rules. They included multiple reports of inflated turnout figures and ballot stuffing. However, the NGO said violations were down compared to previous elections. Ella Pamfilova, chair of the commission, told a news conference after polls closed that the irregularities that had been reported to her commission would be investigated. Asked about Lyudikov's actions, she said, "I have nothing to comment on. I haven't seen anything." Home voting. After Sunday's vote, Kremlin candidates were on track to win in all 16 regions where governors were being elected, according to preliminary results. In the 6 regions where parliaments were being elected, including in North Ossetia, United Russia was in comfortable first place. United Russia was less dominant in municipal elections in parts of Moscow, where support for opposition candidates is traditionally stronger. Under Russia's electoral rules, voting at home is reserved for cases where a voter has specifically requested a visit, because for health reasons they are unable to make it to a polling station. Kremlin opponents and independent monitors say home voting is open to abuse because it is not subject to the same scrutiny as voting in a polling station, where monitors from several parties, and journalists, are often present. Despite the rule that home voting is only offered on request, several of the people visited by the election officials at their homes said they had not asked to vote at home. The election officials entered most of houses without knocking on the door. One man in his 60s was smoking a cigarette in his backyard when the election officials arrived. "First build a road and then we'll talk," he told the officials, pointing at a bumpy path leading to his house. He denied he asked them to come, but still cast his vote. The officials said a relative or neighbor may have made the request on his behalf. The officials who made the trip said the tally was correct. The head of the election commission at polling station number 618, Lyubov Grushko, said, "The difference in numbers is a provocative issue, we won't discuss it."